I feel super pumped after the music, actually. Thank you. Really helps. And thank you for having me. I'm not nervous at all, just to leave that. Thank you for having me. First, a little bit about me, as this is sort of a bit of my own sort of story about how I became a distinguished engineer. So it's more of a personal story than maybe things to learn. So hold with me. But first, I'm Spanish, just in case you can't tell by the accent. I've not managed to get rid of it, 13 years in the city. I'm a hands-on engineer, like Tanya was saying, and I'm specializing currently in cloud engineering and data engineering at UBS, and I'm a problem solver. So I really like getting all the niggly bits of code. I like just like hit my head against the wall mostly until you crack in like 10 minutes and you say, yes. I'm a certified and a distinguished engineer at UBS, and I'll get a little bit into what that means in a little bit. For 2 years, I've been the Women in Tech lead for UBS, for the UK, and I'm now currently co-leading the Software Engineering Guild for Europe for UBS. So we're trying to empower all the engineers, bottom up, to decide what they don't like, what could do with a rehash, and like formally to working groups to fix it. I'm a mentor, and I try to be a sponsor as much as I can. I think we've all had big moments in life where a more senior person or a person in a different area of the organization has pushed us up. So I'm super passionate about that, and I really like the impact the community and diversity can have in our engineering quality. I think that without that, we can't really do a lot. And I'm currently teaching my 6-year-old son to code. So, I mean, better on those results. He's surprisingly okay, actually. Just for a little bit of background, I work at UBS. It's a financial services institution. And I think that the important, main thing I wanted to highlight here is that our employees are from 150 nationalities. We're a super diverse place, and I'm really happy to call that my home. Our individual contributor path is maybe not very stereotypical, but we have a certified engineer program. There's like a learning program, so everyone who wants, engineers and not engineers, can sign up to it, and they can learn more about certain things. It's like a gamified program, and you can choose up to like 150 badges, learn about them, and sort of become a T-shaped profile, and also learn a bit about what your colleagues do. Maybe you don't know about DevOps, maybe you don't know about QA, so you can go and learn a bit more about that. We've got massive engagement in this program. I think we've got about 10,000 engineers right now participating in it, and 1,000 certified engineers. Sort of next level of it is distinguished engineers. So out of maybe 20,000 people in tech, we've got, sorry, my thing's jumping. We've got 50 plus distinguished engineers worldwide. It's a great platform. You can come, like, ask a question. You could say, what should we do about blogging? And then have a conversation about it. And everyone sort of helps and contributes. We dedicate 20% of our time to non-project work, which I think is like the great angle of this. You can do engineering culture things, and we get a seat at the management table. So we get to tell people in the bank if we agree or not agree with sort of strategic decisions, which is fantastic. Our third tier as technology fellow is something to aspire, but maybe people like our CTO will be there. There's 4 at the moment in the organization. But why, for me, is the distinguished engineer and the individual contributor career important? I believe that, it's a great alternative to traditional promotion paths. I mean, how things happened when I started maybe working in tech is that people coded for about 10, 15 years tops. Then they'd be like, well, I would like a next promotion, please. And someone said, oh, you can be a project manager. I said, maybe it's not my skill set, but okay, I don't know, to buy a house, so maybe, okay, let's do this. Or people become architects but don't understand architecture. So there's, you can still become technical, but so now why wouldn't you want to leverage your engineer's experience after those years, right? So why wouldn't you want to have engineers that maybe have solved the previous massive crisis and, engineering crisis, and fixed it and now can predict next thing. So I think that's super important. For me, though, what the impact it's had is that I've been able to have a wider impact. I've been a distinguished engineer for about a year now. I've been able to change my role to something we call the Center of Excellence. This sort of means that I work across in a full department, and we sort of look at like engineering quality, and we find the sort of challenges that every team is facing. So in our case, with cloud migrations, and we sort of create these jigsaw puzzles pieces that are great quality, that come with documentation, of course, like maybe 4 different options that we've looked at and the one we recommend, because again, recommendations not imposing. And also we get to focus on engineering culture. So I've been, as I said before, working with women in tech, trying to bring like a coding angle into women in tech. We're teaching coding in schools in Hackney. We're bringing sort of STEM back to the children and proving that women do code, just to do that. So now I was thinking about this and like sort of what would the road to distinguished engineer be? So like as a first of disclaimer, everyone's journey will be different. This is my personal experience, and that is because we're all different. So I think you should embrace what makes you different. So what makes you different, that you can make it different to your organization or to the global StaffPlus community in this case, by, what could you showcase? So in my case is like my focus on diversity, intersectionality, which is a big one. And I'm very passionate about that. But also find your niche, find your technical niche. What do you think you could solve that will make a massive difference, that you have the experience or the knowledge or even just the appetite to learn about, that you could, which technical challenge, right? We're still engineers, and in my case, hands-on, so you still should solve a technical challenge. Try and fail, so super important. So we don't learn if we don't fail. So get out of your comfort zone, learn something new. I'm learning Spark. I've been doing this for about 2 years. Doing big data, all of it, again, it's been new, it's been a new journey, but it's really pushed me towards this. So try and fail and get out of your comfort zone and engage with people. You can't do anything really without people. You could sit in a room designing this great engineering thing and nobody will do it, or nobody will present it to stakeholders, or I don't know, it wouldn't be tested, it wouldn't be deployed. So engage with your people, mentor more junior colleagues, some less experienced colleagues, and also learn from your peers. And super important, do what you love. I think before the individual contributor career path was there was a lot of, again, like, I'm going to do this because it will get me here. And maybe you don't enjoy the journey. And I think it's super important to enjoy the journey, to enjoy every day of work. I think I was speaking with someone recently, and it's like, do you enjoy like work, like your day-to-day work? I was like, yes. And there's some days you don't love, there's some horrible prod issue at like 3 a.m. that I don't enjoy. But do what you love. Enjoy at least 90% of your days, and focus on that. So, I mean, super quick presentation, but I just wanted to leave you with 2 points just to summarize. 2 things that if I can, if you're going to go away and like just remember me, not only because I'm the second Blanca to present this auditorium today, but also because of this presentation, remember, please get out of your comfort zone. We can all work for like 10 years in the same application. We know how to solve everything, which line to fix for everything, but get out of your comfort zone and learn something new. We're engineers, and do what you love. Thank you very much.